My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Etonic!
Whoa! Ah! Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Alrighty then, we are at Besaid Island. Before we go and talk to these nice guys who just walloped me on the back of the head though, you want to take a trip, go over here to this little hidden treasure chest right here. It's got a moon crest in it, which is, I'm happy to report, completely useless to you at this time. But you can use it later on for your celestial weapons, so it's much easier to get it now than having to come back later on, because I think you might need to deal with a Dark Aeon otherwise. And those guys will mop the floor with you. That much I can promise you, I really can.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Two things worth noting. The first thing, Wakka here is voiced by the same guy who voices Bender in Futurama. The other thing, I just noticed in the last cutscene with Riku, her eyes are now blue in this HD remastering, even though they're actually meant to be green and kind of swirly. Excuse me. Now, basically, you want to talk to all these guys. Yeah, I think pretty much all of them have... I wonder if I can get hit by the ball. No, right in the face. Yeah, I think pretty much all of them have something to give you. Either potions, antidotes, or gil. Me, I'm all about the swag. So, I want the money. Nah, he's got nothing for us. Cheap ass! Yeah, a sweat. Yeah, high potion. I knew he was holding out. He had something for us. I don't know if Jasu has anything though. Oh, I misjudged him. He had something for us indeed. I'm sorry, Jasu. I was really quick to point the finger at that poor guy, wasn't I? There he was, itching to give me something, and I was accusing him of having nothing for me. Alright, well, I just want to open up this chest. I don't know what this net caught, but it wasn't a fish. Oh, but then I'm no fisherman, what would I know? Alright, away we go. Have you guys seen any good movies lately? Myself and Jess, we rented... What did we get now? It was Saving Mr. Banks. You know, the one about Walt Disney and Mary Poppins and stuff. It is actually a great movie. Very feel good.
I felt like I could trust this Wakka, so I just had to ask. It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Zanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Wakka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Zanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Wakka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
You kind of have to give him credit on that one. He pretty much got teleported 1,000 years into the future. And he's handling it pretty well. One thing I don't get though is why they say that he was, you know, transported to Spira. Even though technically he wasn't. Zanarkand existed within Spira, so he wasn't teleported anywhere. Although I suppose the Zanarkand that he existed in was... Spoiler alert! I won't carry on that train of thought.
Hey, it's this way!
Because I know how the story goes, I know all the plot twists. Well, I've forgotten some of the finer details of the story. But yeah, I remember the gist of it. Nope, sorry, I'm trying to run into a wall.
Huh?
Nah.
What's the big idea?
See, the fun thing is there's a perfectly straight path that leads from the harbor where we were to Besaid Village. But for some reason, Wakka thought it'd be much more fun to shove Tidus into here into this water that will lead you to piranha-infested waters, basically. Because fuck it, that's how you play the good host. Yeah, nothing says welcome to my village like just getting into a fight with piranhas. Hey, who am I to judge customs? Ow. These guys can be very confusing because if they're positioned close enough together, you can take out 2 to 3 of them at a go. And then if there's a little bit more of a space between them, it's one at a time, strictly. Oh, we got a power sphere at last. Use power sphere. Oh, apparently I picked up another power sphere at some point. And we can't use anything on Wakka. Okay, not to worry. There'll be plenty of level grinding over the time to come. You know, I think I'm getting hungry and tired and my throat's killing me. I'm probably going to have to call it quits soon. But then I have a very rare opportunity this evening. My house is empty, completely empty. Excuse me. Both Jess and my mom are gone to my brother's fiance's hen party, or bachelorette party if you're in the US. So, yeah, they're staying in a hotel and everything, so I pretty much just have the whole place to myself. Alright, that took them both out. Nice. It's a bit strange that Wakka's weapon of choice is something that can be easily punctured, but shh, don't question. Just accept it. Riku likes to run into a fight with her fists, although I suppose she's basically being the kind of traditional monk / alchemist character. Or not that a monk and an alchemist are a traditional mix in Final Fantasy, but you get what I mean. Attack. I'm gonna take them both out together. I have to say, I didn't initially like the sort of remix version of the battle music that they have for the HD remake, but I've kind of accepted it now. I suppose, really, I don't fully remember what the old music was like as well, which is kind of helpful. Now, I can't help but feel that there's a chest hidden in here. This seems like a bit of a big indent otherwise. Alright, no, it's just a big indent. Okay, cool. Oh, random battles. I think that when they, like, random battles, I think was something that people started to get fed up with about the Final Fantasy games. But when they removed it, when they removed the kind of turn-based random battles, I don't think Square Enix knew how to handle it. You know? I kind of get that feeling about it. They weren't sure how the battle system was meant to work. So then they did things like, you know, the Gambit system in Final Fantasy 12 and stuff, and it didn't work. It just came across as being lazy. Oh, can't swim into that.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I can't help but feel they're all going to be dripping wet when they get out of the water.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
But their clothes are going to be absolutely soaking when they get out of the water. That would really annoy me. I hate having wet clothes. Like, I really hate having wet clothes.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Oh man, That cutscene ended when I was
So,
mid-yawn.
After quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Well, you know, sure, he sounds a bit arrogant when he says it, but what he says isn't completely inaccurate. You enter a tournament, you do aim to win it, no matter how uncompetitive you might be.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in the village.
Hey, you said you'd help me out. No backtracking on that promise, buddy. Answer my questions about the Crusaders.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering how a blitzball sign for victory and a prayer are interconnected. All will get revealed in a storyline down the line. The storyline. People, it is very late. I'm getting very tired and I don't think I can make any sense. So, I'm gonna run into the Crusaders Lodge in just a moment. Save up my game. And I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that for the evening. I didn't record as much as I had wanted to. Oh, he mentioned the SS Licky, which is actually very much so to do with what's coming up in a video or two's time, actually. Luzu, Gata. Not gonna talk to you guys. I gotta talk to Gata. Just gonna save up first. Ah, wunderbar. All saved up. Okay, I just want to thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you want to see more, pretty much every video up until this point was actually recorded in one very prolonged session. An hour and a half, in fact. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. Just let me know and I'll make it happen to the absolute best of my abilities. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in whatever I record next. Until then, take care all you handsome bastards and classy ladies.